Ain't no big booty around here. Hey guys, it's Canadian Off-Road 4x4 and today we are installing a new product for the truck. I mean, we got nothing better to do with our lives, so we might as well just keep installing stuff on our trucks right now and Jeeps obviously, because there's really nothing to do anymore, right? So today is my turn for the universal 8-switch panel, and I've got the color blue this time, so he's got the green one and I got the blue one. I just like blue better, and I mean, we just kind of wanted to see blue balls. Blue balls. Yeah, that one's not bad. But I like the blue better. It's just easier on my eyes and stuff like that. But also, we wanted to see what both colors look like. So, and the box is different on this one. I'm guessing it's because like they've updated a few things and just made it more presentable. So, it's got everything you want on it, like the usual stuff. You got the stickers. You know, you got your instructions there, you got your mounting, you got your switch panel and all that. So, I mean, you got the other video that I have on our channel that if you want to see this more in depth, I mean, otherwise this is going to be pretty much it for that. There's nothing fancy to it. We got to start tearing everything apart because I have to change out all my switches that I already have here. So we've got my amps there, we've got our little do-it-yourself project under there that we made out of. Kale made a box for me and himself at the time too. It's just a relay box or do-it-ourself kind of thing there. It worked great, but I want something different and, you know, try something different, right? So we're gonna tear into this. I'm gonna show you what I have on the inside here. Move it, move it, move it. Just a quick shot here. So this is what I've got on the interior. I bought these 3 switches from a guy out of BC. He gave me that in the switch assembly for it. Then we've got holes drilled here for factory lights here. So I mean, this is my light bar. These are my ditch lights. This one activates my rock lights now. Then you got my bed lights here. These are for reverse lights when I get some. Inverter factory, and then these are my emergency lights. So. And this is all gonna disappear. I'm gonna just go factory. I'm probably gonna have to get a new piece of this so it looks better because I got all these holes here. So we're gonna tear this all apart and then we're gonna start installing the switch panel. So we're just tearing this all apart, and I thought I'd just give you a little quick show here of what exactly I had originally in my truck that worked great. This is an IZTOR, IZTOR box. It's just a standard relay box, nothing crazy. It's got all your fuses in there, and then, you know, you get 5 or 6 relays, optional to use. It was a great box. I mean, it takes a lot of time and you can make it look really good. I mean, like, this is all waterproof connectors to it. One plug's running out here to all of them there kind of thing. And then you got your individuals for each standard light that you want. So I mean, you got your ditch lights here, rock lights, light bar, and then that's like the main harness to it all, just so it powers it up. And then that's what we had underneath it. So I mean, you couldn't see any of this, which was nice. It was low profile and it was clean, but we're gonna make it even cleaner. So just thought I'd show you guys that and what another option could be for you on maybe your vehicle or friends. So this is what it looked like on the interior here. So this is how we had it set up. So there's the 3 switches on the top there that you can see. Then there's the other switches there. So these were all connected as one. And then all the bottom, this one was separate. And then the rocker switches were all connected together as well, just to make it easier for wiring and make it look cleaner. So that's how that looked there, as you can see. And then this was how we had it all running for all the wires from outside to inside kind of thing there. It's all taped up nicely and whatnot. So just thought I'd give you guys a little show here before we tear it all apart, and rip away is hard work. And then there's all the other stuff in there that we got to clean up too eventually. So this is going to look a lot better once it's done. You are a big ting sound. Okay, so we're making good progress here. I've got my uneven holes all unmatched there. I mean, this is all Kale's drilling here, just an FYI. So I wasn't drunk or anything when I did this. So, but I'm probably, like I said, I'm gonna get a new piece probably for this, and then we're gonna try and put the switch panel right there, and we'll see how it looks. Hey, keep it down, okay? Jeez, I'm trying to, you know, be smart here. So, if anyone's looking for something like this, what?
You're trying to be smart.
I'm never smart.
Oh, yeah, that's
so, if anyone's looking for something like this, I mean, you know, it's pretty awesome. I mean, it's all pretty much pre-wired already, and I got the harness in the back there, but all you need is this plug in here, and then you just run your wires out. And
give him one to go with it.
I don't want to give things away. I'm not that nice of a Canadian. If people start thinking we're nice, we're gonna be so screwed.
You're far from being nice.
Yeah, this is true. So, and then here's the other one here. We just had that wired up with that. Why did we have this on a big connector?
It's the only thing we had at the time.
Oh, yeah. So, you know, for 3 wires, we had to use a 5-pin connector. So, you know, overkill, right? So, but thought I'd just show you guys that there.
Butt connectors. And then
Butt connectors. I like butt connectors. But, hey, he's drinking on the job, guys. Someone called up cops or something. Smile. Okay, so I've got my switch panel all taped on. I was trying to figure out if I could do the brackets, but I mean, you could probably, if you really wanted to play with it a little bit more, maybe drill or screw something in, but I just grabbed 3M tape and then I stuck it on the sides. We're gonna see how well it holds up. Just keep an eye on the comments if you're watching this video, and then if you see that I maybe did something different or I had to retape it, then you will. But I mean, I just taped up the edges on both sides. I double taped it in the middle so that the gapping there fills it in a little bit. So we'll see how well it holds up. I mean, once it's in, I don't think it's gonna move, but we'll see. I mean, the tape is pretty strong to begin with. It's just 3M tape. It's fairly thin though, but I mean, I didn't even prep the surface, so we'll see. But we're gonna try that out and go from there. So the way to do it, guys, is that you'll find your cable down here on the top above your wiring harness. If you go off to the left of it, so it'd be inside the cab on the right, cut a little hole with a knife or razor blade, whatever, and then just start pushing it through there, and then it will fish through down in here. Kayla, you wanna grab a flashlight? Where's the flashlight? Yeah, good enough. So right there, you'll see it's right beside the harness, and then the cable is on the left. That's for the hood latch. And so just go right there, fish it through. He went from the cab into the outside here. So just to give you guys an idea of how to run the wire there through. So you can depin this if you really have to, if you can't get it. But I mean, with 2 people, it seems to be pretty easy. We're having some
consultation.
Yeah, well, gotta crack a beer. So, we got the thing all wired up pretty closely here. We are just attaching all my accessories right now, and then I just put the fuse breaker on there. Quite easy to do that. I just use 2 little self-tappers. The plastic's quite thick, so you don't need any dramatically long screws or anything like that to put it in there. So we just fed the wire through there and then up and around. I love it how I'm using a beer to guide all the wiring here right now. I love it. Then put the wire underneath, and that's it. I used the longer one for the fuse panel to the breaker, and then I used the short one for the battery because I think that's just better off with it. So, quick little tip for you guys. I can't even take a sip now because I have to show you this. Get yourself these fancy little crimpers here. These ones are, what are these even called again?
They came with the ferrules.
Ferrules, that's what they're called. So it's a ferrule crimper. You want to buy the crimper for it so that it's meant for these things. So you definitely got to get this, and then you can get the whole kit on Amazon here. You get a bunch of different sizes. You can get bigger ones too, but this one's got a majority of the ones you would need. I think it goes up to 8 gauge wire. Yeah, 8 gauge, 10 gauge. So you got anywhere from, like, I think it's 24 all the way to 8 gauge there, something like that there. So definitely get those so that your connectors here are a lot cleaner. So as you can see here, they are secured, they're tight, there's not going to be any loose connections to them. Kind of like what we used on for the audio control, same kind of design here. So none of these are going to fall out or anything like that. So that's just a quick tip for you guys there. So now all we have to do is some final touch-ups, put the negative on, and yada, 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 and then you're going to see this thing lit up. All right, well, everything is done. Everything is now put back together. There's no little things left to do. It's all hooked up. All the lights are working. I just got to put the stickers on as a final touch-up thing. But so here's the finished product. I'm just gonna come over here so you guys can see the whole thing. Kaylee's gonna move his fat ass over. So there's the whole shebang now. So there, I'll show you the before and after again. But like I said from before, everything's just running through there. We were gonna put it on top of here for the battery to the fuse, but we didn't feel like drilling a bigger hole for it, so we just put it on the side. It runs a little bit better anyways. All the lights are hooked up to it. You can't really see it too much now because I got this plate here. We might trim this later down the road, but right now we're just leaving this as is. So just if you guys can see that, if not, sorry. I mean, I'm just trying to help here. But you guys have already seen all those ferrules installed there. Stop dancing. So there's all that, and then we come in here. So the way he put in the wiring, because I mean we usually did it off the parking lights, but not anymore. So what it is now, as soon as I turn on to the battery or the truck runs, then Christmas happens. Kale, what?
Is he on the on position?
She's in the battery mode.
Did you hit it all the way on?
Yes, I'm on the battery. Cut.
What happens when we put the cover on? It pushed the button.
Well, tough shite for him. So there it is. Now it's on. He flipped the breaker off apparently when he put it all back together there while I was on the interior there. So there's all. This is on the lowest setting, I believe, for brightness. Can we go through the brightness still, or is it no bueno? I feel like it's brighter. I'm gonna go through the brightness here just to be sure here. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Now we are good. Everything's good. So just to kind of show you again how the buttons are. So this is number 1. Nothing's on it. This one has nothing on it. This one has nothing on it. These are the last few buttons. Oh, this one here, top right, I have to put all my stickers in. That's my bed lights. So that works. Go to the bottom left here. That's my ditch lights that we just blinded Kale with. Those work. This one here is the light bar, so they work side by side. This one is strobe lights or emergency lights. So there we go for that. And then here's my pavement pounder lights. So those are all working. Those are on a switch because, not gonna lie guys, so for the rocker lights, it just direct ground and positive. And then I noticed after a while, they weren't doing this at the beginning, but they suddenly stayed on very light red. Like the dimmest you can put on it, and it was red in color. So I put a switch to it, and then now I just have it running through this so that when I turn that on, at least they're on there. So, I mean, you probably should put them on a switch just to be safe. So, but otherwise, that's the whole install. As you guys know, this is installed with just 3M tape, cord in the back. I zip tied the slack all behind the carpet there. That's it for that. Otherwise, this is kind of in place right now. I'm probably gonna get another piece and then I might retape this and make it better, obviously. But it seems to be holding itself right now. If it falls off, whatever. But, you know, I got the holes here that I gotta take care of. But otherwise, this is actually really clean how it sits there. So I'm kind of happy about it right now. At least now I got 8 switches in there and it's a walk in the park. So there's all that. Now we're gonna get on to some other videos here that you will likely see right after all these. There, we got some more Auxbeam lights to show you guys. So stay tuned for that. Keep an eye on that, and let me know what you guys think of this. I really like the blue more than green, just an FYI. So have a good one.